It's a minute after 9 a.m., still the AM show with Bernice and Benjamin, and we're going to be discussing food safety, and that's because the FDA has released a statement on Indomie instant noodles, the chicken flavor. There's a particular one that appears to be problematic, and it's received some information from other countries on the existence of some aflatoxins and unwholesome elements in that particular brand. Joining us, Dr. Joseph Yao Bernie. He's Director Legal and Corporate Affairs of the FDA. Thank you, sir, for joining the program. For those who may not have seen that particular statement or may not have heard of what is contained in your release, can you just quickly run us through?
Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Doc.
Yeah, for the records, I'm Mr. Benny. Is that okay?
Sorry, can you say that again?
I said for the records, I'm Mr. Benny.
Dr. Benny.
Mr. Benny.
Mr. All right, okay, Mr. Benny. All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, what the statement that was released yesterday by the FDA was to the effect that the Rwanda Food and Regulatory Body has identified and noted that there's a particular brand of Indomie noodles on the market in Rwanda, produced in Kenya and then in Egypt. This particular brand, from their investigations, have high levels of aflatoxins and pesticides. Of course, these are not healthy. So they've asked that it be withdrawn from their market. And so the alerts went out. We took it up and we checked. In Ghana, we have registered this Indomie for a company that produces it locally here in Ghana. When they run short of it in Ghana, they have a sister company in Nigeria and they import from Nigeria. So that one is also registered. So on the Ghanaian market, the only Indomie that is registered is one produced in Ghana and the one produced in Nigeria. Again, after receiving this information, we've gone around nationwide.
Okay.
We've realized that none of that particular brand that was complained of in Rwanda, manufactured in Egypt and Kenya, is on our market. We've not found any. The other point is that from our checks, the ones that we've registered meet the standard when it comes to the levels of aflatoxin and any pesticide residue. And so we are safe as far as that is concerned.
Okay.
We are still investigating. We've taken samples from the market Monday and yesterday back to the lab to check again and confirm and convince ourselves that our findings are right. But what we want the public to be aware of is that if anybody comes across any brand of Indomie that is not manufactured in Ghana or Nigeria, they should alert the FDA. Don't consume it, just alert the FDA. And let us take an action to investigate and find out whether the aflatoxin levels or pesticide levels are okay for us to consume. We are saying this because when we check our system, we've not received any imports from any of these countries. However, we know that Ghanaians travel. People may put some of it in their luggages and bring it. We don't know. But we are just alerting everybody that if you find any brand of Indomie not manufactured in Ghana or Nigeria, please kindly alert the FDA for FDA to take the necessary actions for our own safety.
All right. So you mentioned that this particular one, which is shown on our screens now, it has a certain inscription on it, Lata Ya Kuku. You're saying that this alone is indication that this particular brand is not approved for use and sale in Ghana.
Yes, that is one. The other indication that you have to look out for is the country of manufacture.
Okay.
It should either be Ghana or Nigeria. Any other country, please don't use it. Let FDA be aware.
All right.
It should either be Ghana or Nigeria. Other than that, please don't use it.
Consume it. All right, Mr. Bernie. So this brings me to my next question. Some time back, the FDA was compelled to release a statement on the bitter malt. And it was because on our markets, we were seeing some that wasn't produced here in Ghana, but for sale in Ghana and not approved by the FDA. So you've told us the country of origin. with this particular Indomie case and the inscription Ladiaya Kuku. But for many other products on the market, we may not know specifically what the FDA has approved with regards to the country of origin. So what else can I look for when I pick a product to be dead sure that this is approved by the FDA and I can go ahead to consume it?
Yeah. First and foremost, if the product is locally manufactured, look out for the FDA registration number.
Okay.
It should be there for every locally manufactured product.
Okay.
We have a little challenge with imported products registered, which may not have the FDA registration number because it's currently not mandatory. Not mandatory because most manufacturers consider our market a bit small for them to be changing their packaging to include the FDA. But where you have any doubts, we are saying that if you go on our website, we have a list of all registered products, including the country of manufacture. This is a process that you can go through. If it is too tedious for you, we have a WhatsApp number, a toll-free number, a short code that you can call, and we can quickly and immediately confirm to you that this product is manufactured, approved for use. So one, if you don't have the FDA registration number on the product and you are minded, just call FDA through any of our contact numbers, or just go to the website, look for the registered product, search for that particular product, and you will find the country of origin where we have registered. If it is not that, please just alert the FDA and we'll be able to help.
All right, Mr. Benny, I'll give you some time. If you can help us with the WhatsApp and the toll-free numbers, we'll be very grateful. While you try to work on that, also, we know there are people who always try to beat the system. And with the FDA registration number, there may be people out there who may be just printing labels and putting anything on it. So how do I confirm that particular number? Is there opportunity to scan? How do I confirm the number, or I have to call?
Currently, we are not using that system where you can scan to confirm the registration number. There are issues with it, but we are going through the process. Eventually, we may get there, or we would get there. But what we can assure everyone listening to us or watching us is that once you are able to call or send a WhatsApp message, we will instantly get back to you with a confirmation. That is for now, until we are able to get into that space where you can easily scan. But let's also be mindful that that space is also subject to people being able to manipulate. There are people who can do that. They will also put in their own list and put in some numbers, and maybe if you scan, but we are saying that because of that, we are taking our time to get to that point. When we get there, we want to make it foolproof such that nobody can hack into that system and also put in unregistered products with certain numbers that you will scan and then it will tell you that the product is registered. So we'll get there gradually.
All right.
Until then, we'll talk at every Ghanaian that just give us a call, send us a WhatsApp message, or go to our website and we'll be able to confirm that for you.
Mr. Benny, are you able to help us with these numbers?
Yes and no, but on the press release, in the event, because I'm using my phone, on the press release, if you have it just now, down there,
okay,
we have some numbers. You can help me with those numbers.
Okay.
Just about two of them. Currently, because I'm using
I'll do so. Yes. So on for WhatsApp, you can reach the FDA on 055 111 224, and on phone 055 111 224 or 055 111 2225. Let me go through it again. 055 111 2224 or 055 111 2225. For WhatsApp is 055 111 2224. Also on Instagram, FDA Ghana, Facebook, FDA Ghana _ and Twitter, FDA Ghana. If you prefer the website, it's fda@fda.gov.gh. So we've been talking about the latest public alert by the FDA on Indomie instant noodles chicken flavor, and We've just been hearing from Mr. Bernie, who is Director Legal and Corporate Affairs, on what exactly to look out for so you don't consume this particular product, which has been found on other markets to contain high levels of aflatoxins and pesticides. There's no need for panic. He says what is approved for use here in Ghana is produced in Ghana and also in Nigeria. So just look out for the origin of that particular Indomie brand you want to consume. If it's from Ghana or Nigeria, you're safe. So there's no need to panic. I'll have you hold on, sir, shortly. My colleague Kojo Brace is joining us from the markets. Hello, Kojo. Hello, Kojo. You've been finding out from people whether they check the wholesomeness of products before they consume them. What have you been able to gather? Hello?
We are here at the Odona market today, where we are engaging Ghanaians on whether they check the wholesomeness of the food items they buy on the street or not. I have some people already here. I'll speak to them, and then I'll go to a caterer who's cooking right behind us here. Chief, thank you very much. I'm sure you go to the market to buy foodstuffs, do you?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
If you go, do you check the wholesomeness of the food, the expiry date, whether it has the FDA endorsement and therefore it can be sold on the Ghanaian market? Do you check all of this?
Normally, you only check the expiring date by whether the FDA have approved or something. You don't normally check.
But are you sure you indeed check the expiry date? Because
the expiry date is very important for our health, so I have to check before you buy.
So you always do?
Yes, I always do check the expiring date.
All right. Now, interesting. He does check, but I have my friend here. Okay, so what's your story? If you go out to buy, do you check the wholesomeness of the food?
No, I'm being sincere. For me, I don't really check. I don't check. And then it has affected me severally. Yes. I've forsake like severally. And then when I went to the hospital, they were like, it's this food poisoning and stuff. So I think maybe I will start checking now on almost. Yes, please.
Okay. So you mean anywhere you go to buy, you don't check all of this?
No, whether at the roadside or at the mall, I don't check. Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So she doesn't check. Let me get Mami Keitra and have a chat with her. Mommy. So, okay, I'm told that I have to speak to this sweet madam. Mommy, Branini Komoka Krebi, right? So, all right. So these are our mothers who cook here. Let's have a chat to them. Mommy, say, Oko Jasna, say, Oko Dija, Eddie Abedi, and Ufi. I'll share. Say, Niomana water no, I aspire, and I say, be a aspire, would dear be, you share some name.
Me check it. To say toast ni nyama na tin tomatoes ni.
Aha, tin tomatoes ni nyama na ya krafi abrochi manaba no o check it say.
The tin tomatoes ni sa nyama ni there ya check expiring date and sana ya top.
Entino nia o ku fia ku di ni ade nyina o check ni nyina all the time.
Yeah, me check it because e hu hia pa. E hu hia.
Just say e edru baby I won't check it.
Da bi mi check ansa na matoi bia se mi di kodru fie na once we di dwa kofie nya ni nyina na obetimi ayusu no enne ti se mi se mi nu adwane at Sundays pe tie bia se koche wo fie a na mi refi na man check date na ndie minti mi chire na market dia mi kwa ya mi check. Ya mi check.
So she says that she checks whatever she buys from the market, whether the product has expired or it hasn't. So she does these checks to ensure that she's buying a wholesome product for the home. But if she takes them home, because they keep long, then sometimes some of them can go bad. I mean, they expire in her home, but she doesn't buy expired product and take them home. So that's it. But Ebano say FDA among more coins on Montoma and so check it.
Say I didn't say no FDA.
On say Toby B or say FDA, Food and Drugs Authority. FDB bonds and Padiano or say a Toma Ghana for and so check it.
So ube checking ni nyina ansa na wato because ukodwa so na ukoto ade sesi ayare aba tisa we mistake na wakoto ade enye a una problem ni ebe how because onu de wato ama woko to wa uko akoto ade no una ebe how nti ehia se unya sa niema ni wada je na wo check.
Yo, me that's it. Thank you very much, Odo. We just 1 minute. Now also got tardy or just why I check is ya no way now. Say I spy. Check.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know.
You don't check these things?
I check, but not all the time.
Not all the time, eh? Oh. Okay. Because I mean myself, if I'm going to buy something, I don't really check whether it has expired or not. So that's it. But you also check about whether FDA has given approval for that product to be sold here.
I do. Yeah, I don't like cameras. So.
You say you don't like what?
I don't like cameras. So I will come on the tele. I don't really like.
Okay, all right. So that's it there. We're still here.
That's my colleague, Kojo Brace, joining us from the Odona market, speaking to some people there. So, in wrapping up this conversation with you, Mr. Bernie, just from the responses we had from the people my colleague spoke to, someone mentioned that when it comes to, perishable goods like tomatoes and those things, she doesn't really pay much attention. Obviously, there's no expiration date attached to it or best before. We just go to the market and we buy them. But for the tinned food, she's very particular about that. Recently, one of my colleagues sent in a story from Kumasi where the scientists were raising concerns about the level of pesticides and DDT on watermelons and how they affect us. Beyond these products that are properly packaged to have, all these registration numbers and expiration dates, what is the FDA doing about some of these things we buy on the regular, fast-moving perishable goods like watermelon and tomatoes? How do you ensure that they are wholesome?
Thanks once again. Our agro-products department is up into this particular area as well. So we are working closely with the Ministry of Agri to go back as far as to the farming practices. When you have high levels of pesticide residue in any particular food, what it means is that when the pesticides were applied, the time allowed to allow before harvesting is done is not observed. So somebody applies the pesticides and immediately or within a short time will do the harvesting. So we find the high levels of pesticides in the product. So these are agricultural practices, issues with agricultural practices. So together with our colleagues in the Ministry of Agri, we are working to ensure that these things are done. We are doing a lot of when it comes to traceability as well, so that we are able to trace. When we are able to find out that these products have these levels of pesticides or whatever in it, how do we get back to the farm? So we are putting in place traceability measures to ensure that we'll be able to trace this as far back as to the particular farm from where these products are coming. So we are on it. We are working towards it. We are urging our farmers as well to ensure that when they apply any pesticide, the time limits allowed prior to harvesting should carefully be observed. And we are working on it. And we are working together, like I said, with our colleagues from the Ministry of Agri, and we will get there.
So you've told us about all the things you're trying to do on the preventive side, but when it gets to the market proper, is there anything the consumer can look out for? Are there any checks? Anything I can do if I buy a tomato to be sure that, okay, I can eat this, it's safe? Hello, Mr. Bernie. Oh, unfortunately, we've lost Mr. Bernie. The line appears to be frozen. I was just finding out from him what you can do when you get onto the market to be sure that the tomato, the garden eggs, and all the other things that you're buying, they are wholesome. We'll be following up on this particular one, especially with the latest release with regards to the Indomie instant noodles chicken flavor. We've been told that due to what they've realized in other countries. They've picked a few samples on the market and they're going to test it. But rest assured, when you get to the market and you're buying any Indomie flavor produced in Ghana or Nigeria, you are safe.